Mimi pia nataka niafiki na wenzangu kwa hii hoja. Ni waunge mkono hawa waliochaguliwa. Kusema la kweli Jeldesa atakuwa mstari wa mbele kwa sababu tuamjua alivyokuwa women rep, alikuwa akifanya bidii sana kwa mambo ya wanawake. Kwa hivyo anajua. Na sasa nataka kuomba hao waliochaguliwa wasikae tu kwa maboardroom, watembee. Watuonyeshe katika hii commission watahakikisha wanawake wamechaguliwa zaidi. Kama ni governors wachaguliwe wanawake zaidi, kwa kuingia kwao hapa wafanye bidii wanawake wachaguliwe zaidi, wafanye bidii wachaguliwe MP zaidi, wafanye bidii wachaguliwe MCAs zaidi. Na vile nasikia wenzangu wanaume hapa, wabunge wanaume, mmoja anasema kwamba wanaume pia wapewe kipaumbele, hata hususan boy child. Sikatai, lakini kwa sasa ilivyo hii gender, yule ambaye yuko mnyonge kidogo ni mwanamke. Yale maneno tunasikia, na kama hapa nimeona majority leader alitetea. Kwangu mimi ningeona ni usawa ikiwa mtu amesema imesemekana ni uongo, sivyo vile alivyosema matusi, basi angejitokeza akasema haya si ya ukweli, ni propaganda. Lakini ikiwa inaendelea na propaganda hiyo inatuchapa, mnafanya hata sisi hatutaki kuzungumza, lakini mtafanya tuzungumze. Kila mtu ana maumbile yake. Ikiwa mwanamke anaweza itumia, hata mwanamume anaweza itumia. Na naona wanaume saa nyingine nikisema mtasema anasema vibaya, lakini kwa nini ikiwa mwanamke haambiwi maneno haya paka asimame akiwa daktari?
What is out of order?
I think we need to be very careful with the terminologies as we refer one another in this house. I am not a man, I'm a member of parliament, and I'm speaking as a member of parliament. I'm not just another man. Please, can we have some bit of courtesy and respect?
Member for Buri, what is out of order? Are you not a man?
No, she has said, I have heard, she has said, yeah. I have heard a man. She has said, I have heard a man in this house.
Honorable Rueda, the standing orders are clear. You will address the honorable members as honorable members. That does not take his gender away though.
Jina la mtu hapa. Kama mtu ameona kofia inamtosha kaivaa story yake. Sijataja jina la mtu. Sasa nasema ikiwa ni daktari, ukiwa ni pilot, ukiwa ni any other professional, hautusiwi hivi unatusiwa. Lakini ukija tu kuwa kiongozi, ikiwa ni mwanamke lazima atusiwe. Na sisi tunasikia uchungu, sisi pia ni wazazi, sisi ni wake za watu. Ikiwa mtu kila kisimama ni kututusi tu, si haki. Nafikiri hapa tabidi tutafute tushirikiane, tutengeze sheria, mtu akifanya hivyo haiko ndani. Asante.
Honorable Kaluma.
I thank you, Speaker. Speaker, let me join members in signifying my approval for the Honorable Rehema Dida Jaldesa to be the chairperson of the National Gender and Equality Commission, and Mr. Michael Nzomo Minthuka to be an additional member to that important commission. Minthuka. Honorable Speaker, let me also join the members who have spoken that for quite some time we are turning these commissions into institutions where people just go into one salary. The previous National Gender and Equality Commission was so lackluster at a time it needed to be the loudest institution or office on matters of gender. And this commission and the previous one's, Honorable Speaker, has been operating as if gender means woman and it ends there. Let me tell you, Honorable Speaker, we are bringing up our daughters, but we risk a situation where they will lack somebody they can go into at equal terms and on equal measure in marriage. And so I want to request these new members as they join that they think of gender to mean both male and female, both boys and girls, so that we don't forget any. In fact, you've seen very many poems in which boys are asking, what did we do? And it's a very serious thing. So I'm not saying we reduce our focus on the girl child, but let us also think of the boy child, because we need both of them. Honorable Speaker, the Commission has been faced with a situation of femicide. I never heard the National Gender and Equality Commission speak loudly on the matter and even contact the National Police Service Commission, which is the Oversight Commission for the Police, to firmly intervene in the matter. Totally lackluster. Honorable Speaker, this commission has been there at a time the world is struggling to define even what a woman is. And you saw the interview of Ketanji Brown, the first black woman, member of the Supreme Court, being asked, what is a woman? And she says, I don't know. It is biology. This commission has been there, Honorable Speaker, when the Supreme Court here decided that your gender is what you decide each time, your sexual orientation and how you assign it. And Honorable Speaker, when we were fighting in the Supreme Court, we expected the National Gender and Equality Commission to be at the forefront, because these people who call themselves transgender men, Mara have transitioned, transgender female, yet you are a man, are taking the spaces and opportunities we have fought over for eternity over women, and they sat back doing nothing. So I wanted to say that let our former colleague Rema Jaldesa, take charge of this body and ensure that this commission is performing its constitutional mandate in terms of mainstreaming gender.
Your time is up. We are getting almost to close this motion. Nominated member Irene Mayaka.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also stand to give my support to the two nominees to the Yake Commission. And Honorable Speaker, even as I do that, I'd just like to point out a few things. Number one is that even when we say that gender does not speak to only women, that it also speaks to men, but we also agree that the women are the ones who suffer the most. The reason I'm saying this is even as we observe the 16 days against gender-based violence, which again, we have an additional gender-based violence added onto it, the technology-based gender-based violence, where we are having a lot of women facing cyberbullying because of their gender besides femicide. I just want to say that this is a commission that is extremely grossly underfunded. And one of the things, Honorable Speaker, that we probably need to do in this House is that most of the budgeting that we do for all the votes we budget for, we probably need to anchor gender under it so that we make sure some of these commissions are able to actually do their work. Honorable Speaker, a lot of guys speak about nominated members. As a nominated member, we get really beaten up out there by people who assume that we got our jobs because of what my senior speaks of the between our legs. And Honorable Speaker, some of us have done pretty well in our spaces because we have people like yourself, the Honorable Millie, the Honorable Sarah, the Honorable Naomi, who have gone before us and done an extremely good job, because these opportunities that we get are essentially to allow us to get a platform for us to be able to grow our political career. So it becomes very disgusting when some people assume that we get these roles because of what else they assume that we get them from. Honorable Speaker, I also just want to mention and condemn what is happening in Kiambu County. We cannot have 24 members of county assembly not being allowed to speak or vote in their county assembly. That, Honorable Speaker, has to be condemned, especially from this level. So, Honorable Speaker, even as we support this particular commission, I just want to urge members in your different spaces, in your constituencies, your counties, as we observe the 16 days of against gender-based violence, which began on the 25th of November and ends on the 10th of December, please do activities and sensitize both your male and women to be able to ensure that we respect both genders and we do take care of our women and girls. So, Honorable Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity.